Hi everyone. As you can see from the title on this slide, I went out and bought myself yet another microphone to try out with my cameras. In this case, it happens to be the new Insta360 Mic Pro. The one thing I was confronted with right at the beginning was just how much of a kit did I want to buy, and there were several. This one here that you see on the screen right now came with 2 transmitters and a receiver and the battery charge box that's in there, and they can all link together and all that in that box. Frankly, it was just a little too much for me, but this was the most popular option out there. But I just didn't want 2 transmitters, and I was on the fence on whether I really cared to get a receiver or not. As you can see in this slide, very popular option was to just plain old buy 1 transmitter, and quite frankly, I initially did that. And the way you would set the microphone up is to connect it to the Insta360 app on your phone, and there you can go and make all of the adjustments that you might need. This was definitely an option I had thought about, but I just didn't know whether I wanted that receiver that you can get for it. One not so popular option was to buy just the 1 transmitter and the 1 receiver. And as I mentioned, I was on the fence about getting the receiver, but it comes in very handy if I should decide to use this microphone on my iPhone, because you can plug the receiver in, it connects up with the microphone, and you can use this external mic because the iPhone by itself has a tendency to capture a lot of wind noise and so on. So it's always good to have the option of being able to hook up an external microphone. So this is the package I went to, where I got 1 of each. As mentioned before, the most popular kit seemed to be the one that had the double microphones and the whole thing, the whole works, all of the receiver, the box for charging, and so on. Second one was the transmitter by itself, and quite frankly I only found 1 or 2 YouTube videos about unboxing that to show you what was in it. I only found one where they had this kit, which includes both the transmitter and the receiver. So here goes, just to kind of let people know what's inside of this thing. Again, I wrestled with which one to get and decided to go for the one that has the receiver. Not that I'm going to use it a lot, but it's nice to have available just in case I decide to connect up to my iPhone. So here you go. I've got this thing in here, the transmitter, sitting right in there. It's got the clip already attached. And then of course in here I've got some, looks like some instructions, although the internet seems to be loaded with instructions with everybody that's gone through setting these things up in great detail. But again, there's no such thing as too much. So along with the kit, looks like we got some stickers, some safety guidelines in a dozen different languages, a warranty card, and okay, this pouch. The pouch is probably a little too big. I may end up getting a some kind of a hard shell kind of case to put it in, but this will work. I'll have to give it a try and see how it works out. Again, there's the receiver, which eventually I'll get out of here. Okay, and again, the receiver has that clip that can also be doubling over as a hot shoe mount. So I have those 2, and along with that I've got a USB-C to USB-C cable, so that you can charge these without the charge box. And I guess this is probably, let's check it out. This is the wind muff, the smaller one of the 2. There's there's 3 microphones on here, and of course this one only covers the one at the very top. The 2 on the side do not get covered with a wind muff. They make another one that the wind muff comes all the way down on the sides. Quite frankly, it looks rather goofy, but I'll probably get one of those eventually, or just rely on noise reduction. And let's see, oh, there's a cable in here. This is the cable you use if you put the receiver on top of a conventional camera. But like I say, for me, I would just plug it into a, there should be an adapter in here that I can use to connect it up to an iPhone and then go directly from there. Gee, I sure hope it's in here. Well, now, oh, here it is. Okay, and this is the adapter that you put on here so that you can plug it into the USB-C port on my iPhone, and then I can use the receiver on the phone. But if you use a conventional type camera, that's where you need this plug in here. But I probably will never use it, because if I use the receiver at all on a camera, it'll be on the iPhone. So that's it. That's all that's in this kit. Again, it's the kit that came with 1 transmitter, 1 receiver. For my other microphone that I'm using here, the DJI Mic 2, I have the charge box for it, and that's convenient. And I may at some point when it's available go online and just buy the box by itself. But I really didn't want the kit that came with the box, but also 2 transmitters. I just don't need 2 transmitters at this point. So that's all there is. And again, I just thought I'd provide a unboxing, since there don't seem to be a lot of them for this particular kit. Thanks a lot. Catch you on the next one.